about the one and only Baltimore Ravens. Let's start off the top of the thing, and the team that's been leading the AFC North for the last couple of seasons, a team that's been dominating the regular season, a team that has been so great that they fumble themselves in the postseason each and every year that Lamar Jackson has been on the Baltimore Ravens team. But with that being said, guys, the Ravens failed to make the AFC Championship game again last season after the huge addition of Derrick Henry last season. I was kind of skeptic about what Derrick Henry might do to this team, but Derrick Henry carried that team most of the season. The biggest issue for the Baltimore Ravens the last couple 6 seasons, right, have been the playoff wins. They're either losing in the divisional round, losing the championship round, and they get past the wild card, but I mean, bada boom, it's a miracle, right? But they did add DeAndre Hopkins to this offseason, adding to that receiver core that was pretty damn good in my opinion. But they stole DeAndre Hopkins from the Kansas City Chiefs in this offseason. But guys, does the addition of DeAndre Hopkins to the Baltimore Ravens make them better? Not a Super Bowl team, not an AFC Championship team, just better in general. Does the addition of DeAndre Hopkins to the Baltimore Ravens make them better? Now, DeAndre Hopkins, guys, used to be an elite talent. D-Hop used to be the man, the myth, the legend. D-Hop used to be the guy that everybody earned to get in fantasy, that earned that the one on their team, right? When he went from the Texans to the Cardinals, we all thought the Cardinals struck gold. Like, well, Texas, what are you doing, right? But that was 4 years ago. That was 5 years ago. That's not 2025. Guys, D-Hop used to find ways to get open. Massive routes, great body positioning. He used to find ways to get open. But last season, when he was picked up by the Kansas City Chiefs midseason from the Tennessee Titans, he just never really showed signs of greatness anymore. He just showed himself as a mid-tier wide receiver. Number 3, number 4 guy on like any other team. Now, he did have 437 yards with the Kansas City Chiefs last season, with another 173 yards with the Tennessee Titans, giving him around north of 600 yards last season. That was hands down his worst season. Hands down the worst he's ever looked in his career. He also had a huge few drops for the Kansas City Chiefs in that Super Bowl run as well. Never really found his groove, never really seemed to fit well in Kansas City. However, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens, they found their groove last season. The Baltimore Ravens were on cloud 9 all 18 weeks last NFL season. Going into the wild card, they were on cloud 9. They had the number 1 ranked offense in 2024. 7th ranked in passing, averaging 237.4 yards in the regular season, and they're first in rushing with 187.6 yards per game during the regular season. When you look at the Baltimore Ravens guys' receiver core, they're not that bad. Matter of fact, I could potentially put them as a great label on the Baltimore Ravens receiving core. Zay Flowers, clearly that number 1 guy, clearly a top 10 receiver in the NFL, and he just gets better and better and better. Zay Flowers is going to be a beast by the time his career has peaked, right? Rashad Bateman, pretty damn good number 2. Had a hell of a 2024 as a number 2 receiver. 756 yards receiving with 9 tutties. Now, they still do have Mark Andrews on the roster. There's a lot of trade rumors circling around Mark Andrews right now, but as of right now, Mark Andrews is still on the roster. He's still a dog. Isaiah Likely is still on the roster. He's still a dog. Isaiah Likely is going to be a beast, guys. He is going to be a beast. And then they have a handful of guys that could be potentially number 3 receivers on that Baltimore Ravens team. Tylan Wallace, Malik Cunningham, Walker, Anthony Miller, along with DeAndre Hopkins. So the question is, guys, does the addition of DeAndre Hopkins make the Baltimore Ravens better? I've been waffling around this all day. I waffled it on the pre-show with the Pigskin Pundits. I've been waffling around in my head, getting ready for the show. I've been waffling as I was writing notes for the show as well. Guys, I do like the addition of DeAndre Hopkins to the Baltimore Ravens off the field. He's a nice veteran leadership. He has the football IQ, and he does all the things right. He's not beating his wives. He's not cheating. He's not getting kids all over. He lives life correctly. But I'm not for sure if he helps them on the field. I'm not for sure if D-Hop is the missing part to get them to the AFC Championship. I'm not for sure if D-Hop is the missing part to get them to the Super Bowl. I'm not for sure if D-Hop helps them beat the Buffalo Bills last season. Guys, truth be told, I'm going to waffle around this answer. I know we don't waffle on Man Hour. It's either yes or no. It's no maybe. But you know what? I'm playing in the gray area because I like the additions off the field that he adds. The veteran leadership, the football IQ, the age, the doing things the right way. Off the field, it's a great ad, especially for Zay Flowers that needs that guidance, needs that father figure, brotherly figure, whatever you want to call it. But on the field, I don't see him breaking 1,000 yards ever again. On the field, I probably don't even see him breaking 500 yards this season. On the field, guys, it's just I do not see big things happening for D-Hop, unfortunately. So with like that, I do not think DeAndre Hopkins makes the Baltimore Ravens better. I might even go out on a limb. No. I am going to go out on a limb and say that he actually makes them worse. The addition of DeAndre Hopkins makes the Baltimore Ravens worse on the field because that takes touches from Zay Flowers. That takes touches from Derrick Henry. That takes touches from Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, right? All those guys get better with feeding them the ball. And I have a feeling in the back of my head, Lamar Jackson, especially first 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks of the season, is going to try to force D-Hop the ball. All of a sudden, Zay Flowers starts getting mad, starts getting the personal fouls. All of a sudden, Mark Andrews is like, hey, you forget about me. I can drop the ball in the end zone too. And then we're saving Derrick Henry for the postseason. So, guys, what do you think? Does the addition of D-Hop make the Baltimore Ravens better on the field? On the field, I'm saying no. Off the field, yes. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? My man, James Frank, says, we already know we're taking the North, meaning the Cleveland Browns. I was gaslighting you, James. I ain't going to front, man. I was gaslighting the hell out of you. The Browns suck. Let's just be honest. But Real McCoy, my man's he is in the chat. D-Hop is good, just not a number one anymore. Matter of fact, ever since he got traded from the Cardinals, 2 seasons ago? Oh, I guess it would be 3 seasons ago now. He spent 2 seasons in Titans, and then half of it, whatever. But yeah, he has not been a number one for quite a while. I would say the last 4 years. Granted, he has had those 1,000-yard season, right? His first year in Tennessee, he had 1,100 yards, right? But he definitely is not a number one receiver anymore. D-Hop is a possessive route running receiver, and when you lose that step, it is tough, right? And I think his age definitely showed in the playoff run with the Kansas City Chiefs. James Frank says, I was about to say, don't forget about Isaiah Likely. Listen, Isaiah Likely is a top 5 tight end in the league, my man. Isaiah Likely is up there. Isaiah Likely is going to be a dog. I love it. And Jay says, read my whole comment. Okay, James, my bad, buddy. My bad. James Frank says, we already know that we take the North again, meaning the Cleveland Browns. We shall see if they can do anything in the playoffs. I think Hopkins makes them better. He will blowster the locker room and take Flowers and teach him to make Flowers even better. So James, so we are on the same page. Off the field, D-Hop's a great addition. Veteran leadership, know how to study, know how to do things the right way. And honestly, was it Zay Flowers' rookie season when the Ravens and the Chiefs played in the AFC Championship game, and Zay Flowers shoved somebody? I don't remember who it was. Was it Trent McDuffie? Shoved him, 15-yard penalty, basically cost him the game. Because they were driving, they were looking good. All of a sudden, boof, flag, they gone, right? They gone. But yeah, definitely teaching Zay Flowers how to do things the right way is what D-Hop is there for, I think. So, and Old Man River says, well, first of all, Old Man River's a pigskin pundit.
Pigskin pun. Get you some.
So everything that a pigskin pundit, guys, take with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. Take it with a grain of salt. Because Old Man River's a little off his rocker. Let's just be flat out honest. Old Man River's sitting over there. He is drinking a Budweiser. He's probably got a Marlboro Red in his hand. maybe even a Winston 100 because, he is old school, right? He needs those nice big drags. And he says, hell yes, brother. He says, hell yes, D-Hop will get 1,000 yards this season. Go. Oh, man, River, slow it down, baby. Slow it down, baby. I don't think there's ever been a number 3, a number 4 receiver on any team that's ever gotten 1,000 yards. A true number 3, a number 4 receiver on a team is not getting 1,000 yards. If the number 3, number 4 guy is getting 1,000 yards, that means the number 2 is getting like 1,400. That means the number 1 guy's damn near breaking 2,000 yards. And we know we've never had a receiver break 2,000 yards. Tyreek Hill was close, but no cigar, right? But if that is the case, if D-Hop has spurts of himself from first year at Tennessee, gets that 1,000 yards, okay. Maybe he does help the Ravens. But I don't think he does. Oh, man, River.
Pigskin pun. Get you some.
Says that spreads the ball around, meaning balance. No, Old Man River, you see, no matter what the Baltimore Ravens do, no matter what they do, they can bring in 3 or 4 elite receivers. They can bring Derrick Henry in 5 years ago. Derrick Henry, right? Lamar Jackson is still going to eat. Lamar Jackson is still going to be the centerfold of that offense. Rushing the ball, quick little passes, that is it. He is not going to spread the ball around. D-Hop doesn't need more balance. The only thing D-Hop does is just take the ball out of Zay Flowers' hand a little bit more, takes the ball out of Lamar Jackson's hand a little bit more, takes the ball out of Derrick Henry's hand a little bit more, and then all of a sudden they're not very good. All of a sudden they're a 9-18, 10-7. D-Hop hurts the Ravens, I think, guys. I'm just saying. James Frank says, nah, they as in the Ravens. Oh, James is saying, hey, the Ravens are winning the North. I'm like, slow it down, baby, James. Slow it down. We'll be talking about it in over-overs. Just slow it down. WB Ant's in the chat. He is a Ravens fan. He's a 2-year anniversary follower. What's up, WB Ant? He says, what's up? How have y'all been? Dog, we've been good. We've been good. We've been talking about your Ravens for the last 25 minutes. We've been talking about how bad D-Hop is going to make the Baltimore Ravens. We've been talking about how great Lamar Jackson is. We've been talking about 69. I'm joking. No 69 today. No 69 today. No 69 jokes, Buck. We are past that. We are past the 69 jokes. But no, guys, the question is, does DeAndre Hopkins make the Baltimore Ravens better in 2025? I'm saying off the field, yes. On the field, no. I think it makes them worse. Now, if you want to look beyond this, 2026 season, 2027, 2028, off the field stuff, bringing Zay Flowers along, making him into a mature man, right? Then definitely better on the field. But I think for the preterm, right now, what's right in front of us, 2025, they will be down this season. WBN says, haven't been on here in a while, man. I've been working 2 jobs. I feel you, brother. I feel you, man. Life is tough out there. It's hard out there for a pimp. I'm just saying. But I feel you. I'm working, 4 jobs, right? I got my real job. I got man hour, coaching. I got scouting. Plus raising 2 damn kids and a dog. I feel you, brother. It's tough. But I'm glad you were here, man. I'm glad you're here. Kick those feet up, man. Have a beer. Do what you got to do. Enjoy some NFL talk, brother. James